welcome to this screencast for the high-leverage strategy of student goal setting. The following screencast will show examples from Austin ISD educators of student goal setting in action within Blend. As we explore these examples together, we'd like you to consider how these elements can fit in with your own goals or the needs of your students as you design today for personalization. Before we dive into these two teacher examples, let's take a look at these priority practice considerations for implementation for this high leverage strategy. Here we see a quick overview of practices to consider as you begin to design today. These considerations are actually available in your Design Day dossier, so you can take a look at that later today if you'd like to dig a little deeper into each of these. So as we watch these teacher examples, think about how student goal setting is part of the learning process, how the teacher checks for understanding of student progress towards learning goals. The teacher provides opportunities for students to reflect on their own data. The students are engaged in tasks that require higher order thinking skills, and how the teacher provides students with a clear vision of mastery in order to support a setting relevant and meaningful for student goal setting. Now, let's get into these two teacher examples. In this first example from Angela Bissereth, which is an elementary teacher, we are taken to her Blend course where she has embedded an example of an adaptation of an accountability and goals form. This is actually adapted from the book, The Blended Learning Blueprint for Elementary Teachers. And if you haven't had a chance to check out this book, I highly recommend it. And don't be deceived by the title. The resources included in this book are very adaptable to both elementary and secondary classrooms. So in this form, you can see at the top that she has included some translated learning objectives into student-friendly I can statements. That way the students can refer to these, which gives them a clear understanding of mastery. They then set their own personal goal of what learning objective to focus on. Students were also given opportunities to reflect daily on the progress of their goal. And in addition to that, they are tracking any support that they may have received for that week, whether that be conferencing with a teacher or working in a small group. And lastly, this teacher partners students with the accountability partner who they check in with and share their progress towards their goal. So I'm going to go ahead and click next so you can check out some of the resources she put for showing students how to be an accountability partner. So here she has embedded some anchor charts. These acted as guides on how to show the students how to be a supportive and helpful accountability partner for their peers. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our second example, which is a secondary teacher, Chris Learcy. Now, there are a few elements that I want to show you that really put together foster both student goal setting and student ownership of their learning. This teacher has his students set long-term goals. Here the teacher has embedded a video about goal setting, and what I like is that it kind of connects to a real world context and how important it is to goal set. A goal tracker template is actually provided for each student. So the teacher created this in a Google Sheets, and right down here you can see that students are directed to create their own copy for themselves. So if you click here, it'll actually prompt you to make a forced copy of the document. I've already made a copy of this goal tracker, so I'll pop over to it. So here we are, and you can see how within this goal tracker, the teacher gives students just true ownership of their goal by having them reflect on why they have chosen their goal and how they know that they have met their goal. Then students are able to develop their check-in schedule, which again is just another way that the teacher is meeting them where they're at and allowing them to have the freedom to make this goal tracker relevant to their own context. I also want to call out how the teacher has provided this example down here for the students, which I think is so helpful, especially for those students that goal setting is still something might be very new to them, and maybe they are just having a difficult time crafting their own goals. They can at least look at this example as a reference. So hopefully this gave you a better understanding of what goal setting can look like in a blended learning and distance learning environment using Blend. I hope this helps you with your own design time today, and happy creating.